Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more EarthBound. Last time, the towns that we healed us right back. We got to see Threed, Tucson, and Happy Happy Village and how much they had changed since we last saw them. This time, we're gonna be going around more of the world, seeing how much it's changed. Next stop is Onett, Onett, whichever you prefer. There's no right or wrong ways to say this. The game localization team was asked about that, and their answer was that there was no official pronunciations to anything, but the one that they were going for was Onett. I would say that I'm going with what they're going with, but they say Gigas, and I can't take it seriously when they're saying Gigas. I think very clearly from that spelling, I can't see it as anything but Gigas. So whichever way I try to spin it, I ain't using perfectly accurate pronunciations for everything. This is just what I prefer for this one. Though I used to be a Onettian, I have changed to an Onettian in recent years. We could purchase the house on Beak Point, but I think I'd rather save my money. And I also don't want to buy it and reset. I'd rather not just be a pretend homeowner. I gotta prove to my mom that I've come a long way. Instead, with the Mani Mani statue making its way into Foresight, as Master Belch was telling us, there's someone I want to go see. And up on top of this mountain, there's really only one person that I could go see. I'm impressed I was able to talk through all that. I thought for sure we'd be cutting ahead. I don't need editing when I have rambling. I haven't been able to get my hands on the treasure, but when I do a job, I do it well. I'm a man's man. When the game is over, I may be a hero. You might ignore me now, but you'll see later. Seems to only be getting more unstable with time, but his text has changed yet again. Another bullet point worth hitting in the area is Pokey's house. Nobody's home. Nobody's home except Picky, who's been left here to fend for himself, and he's eating his mattress to get by? I don't want to look at the meteorite anymore. That's depressing. That is the same thing that he would have said if we went upstairs to talk to him after Buzz died, and he's still just crying out that he doesn't want to look at it anymore after his dad hit him. Well, okay. I guess with a family that would raise a kid like Pokey, it's understandable that Picky would end up being a pretty messed up child. There is something that I have a good time showing to people for the first time. It's something that I think evokes the want to do this for yourself if you've never seen it before. As a result, it's very fun to show to people. We're gonna head back to Threed. This side bit of uncommon knowledge is going to be taking up the rest of our time. I'm going to let you know right now that there's going to be no additional progress or new things beyond this scene for the rest of this video, but personally, I think it is so worth it. I have cut away to save before showing you this, because it's kind of dangerous. We're going into the circus tent. Hanging around circuses might be a little dangerous. The monsters are no longer in the tunnel. Actually, that's not your voice, sorry. It may be really quiet compared, maybe really quite peaceful compared to before. Hello, it's your dad. Not as funny as the last time that happened. Denied. Now you can go to the tunnel anytime you want. A round flying object. A kid with glasses was on board. The craft landed near the graveyard, right? Can you fix it? Probably not. It's such a waste. We can't do much about it. What do you say if I say yes, actually? It was really heavily damaged, though, right? You don't believe in us no matter what we say. We made our lives peaceful again. I can sleep again. It's like you used a bunch of peace paper, right? Ha ha ha. You saved it, buddy. Town is at peace, but my wife and kids don't speak to me. What's the problem? What is it with this bald guy and always having such problems with his wife? The one in Happy Happy Village did. This guy. What is it with the bald guys and their wives? I'll blame you for the rest of my life. No problem here. No problem here. If you could somehow get out of bounds and talk to that one back there, he would say the same thing that'll blame you for the rest of his life, but this one that you can very clearly get in range to talk to, he just says no problem here. You know. Okay, no. A lot of time it'll say that there's no response. The thing that I wanted to show you is this corner. No problem here. No problem here. No problem here. You see the game stuttering a little bit. No problem. Yeah, it took a little longer that time after the ping. Q, 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 Q. Look at it go! I hope it stops. OA. QA is the department within Nintendo that missed this corner. And then it does a font test. This is a screwy corner. Checking it over and over again seems to really freak the game out for some reason. You can have all sorts of weird stuff happen, so a lot of the time nothing at all happens. But if you just keep pressing L, inevitably you'll get some freaky stuff. I've had game crashes, I've had soft locks, I've had the text I've had text fill up the screen, I've had font tests like you just saw. It seems to really have an affinity for the letter Q, which, granted, I can't say that I'm too unlike this glitch. It and I have a lot in common. I've said that I like Qs a lot before when we saw the girl in Tucson at the Chaos Theater. But inevitably, come on, give us some more stuff. It is stuttering a little bit. Left and came back. See if maybe that could renew it. Doesn't seem to be stuttering like it was. Try it again. Whoa, there it is. There's the butter. I'm not pressing anything. It's just going on its own. That time I pressed L. I think we might be soft locked. No matter how many times I press, it doesn't want to end. It's printing bold-faced versions of the PSI symbols, which the Greek symbols used in PSI, which I think might be unused. Now it stopped, and I'm pressing everything, and nothing is happening. I think this is a soft lock. This one looks to be a soft lock. Game, stop lying to me. You and I both know that there is a problem here. Oh, we got something. I find talking to the NPCs when it's not freaking out and then coming back usually gets it to start freaking out again. Do it some more. Come on. 22. What? You will enter the Peaceful Rest Valley. If you keep going east, you will come to Happy Happy Village. You should maybe go there unless you have something better to do. Is it giving me Hitman text? That's it for... The circus tent corner turned into the Hitman. 22, you will enter the peaceful... Oh, no. Oh, crap, no. It's stuck in an endless loop of thinking it's the Hitman. That's a first. I've never seen that happen before. See, I like just going in here and messing around, sometimes for hours, to see what I can make happen. Okay, I can't get out of this. I'll reload. Let's see what old Mr. Wifey Problems has, what he does when we talk to him. Oh, gotta stutter out of the gate. Oh, you will enter the Peaceful Rest Valley. You going, something I've never seen before. That's kind of funny that it happened twice in a row, but it's printing different text at the beginning and end in between. Whoa, it's throwing up out of the gate. I can't move. Seven A, 7A, W. I can't move this cursor. I have a cursor that can select nothing. And I pressed B to cancel out, and now it's doing this. WP, work in progress? And now it's doing that again? It's not stopping this time. How cute. Happen. PP0066 happen. Believe me, this hint is worth a lot more than you paid. That's it for today. And now it's repeating! Joke's on you, I didn't pay anything for it. Oh, something's happening. Something's happening. H. H is a new one. H is the new Q, apparently. P is kind of like a backwards Q. It's kind of like going all retro and doing the opposite of what your parents did. Oh, what? P. P. Yep, but it's printing to it. I'm curious where this is going. This does not seem to be an endless loop. It's behaving continuously different. I'm just gonna mash. Go. Overload it. Make it do something weird. Come on. Look at this. I'm able to match this text insanely fast. For those of you who said you couldn't read what was going on in battle before because I'm mashing too quickly, I guess this one's for you. Now it's doing lowercase p's. It is changing. Oh. Whoa! Uh-huh. Tell me more. 7 equals 0. Style with unusual character. Irony. Won't you come? Whoa! Won't you come closer and cry ancient stone tablets? This is the best one yet. Come on, don't let me down. Bunch of H. Oh man, it's having trouble drawing this much text. It kind of looks like that Japanese character. Whoa, more P's. Pretty P's. This looks like it might be an endless loop now, but it's behaving differently with those visual glitches, so I'm curious what'll happen if I keep making it loop. Because it wasn't doing that the first time it went through all this. And then it's probably gonna do the font test a few times, then it's gonna say something weird. There it is. Oh my god! It's making music! That's not a song it's playing from the soundtrack. Those are sound effects playing in a sequence that happens to make a catchy beat. Got stuck on a no problem here for a long time there. I'm hoping that's a good sign of things to come, because it's been a little boring for a little bit. And there's the Q's. I'm sorry, I've kind of grown numb to those. You're gonna have to show me some P's if you want to impress me now. Since things seem a little bit boring, I think we ought to break away into another topic. I'm opening this menu with the second controller. The entire game of EarthBound is 2-player. Technically. It is a 1-player game, but it accepts inputs from the second controller at any time. I'm thinking about holding down some buttons on the second controller and seeing if that changes anything. I'm holding down the select button right now while I do this. Maybe I could also, like, really rapid fire, like, mash L on both at the same time and see if that overloads it even worse. Come on. I've sat here for a while, but I think that I've seen everything that I can make it do. I've heard stories of people getting items out of this, getting teleported to other parts of the game, having their story progress altered, and all kinds of wacky shenanigans. I would not recommend messing around with this if you don't want spoilers, because I've heard of it even warping people to the end of the game or playing songs that you haven't heard yet, so this is, again, kind of more of a veteran-y thing to do if you want to vary up another playthrough from the last one. Nothing? Alright. I'm gonna give it one more freak and whoa! That was new, and there was something in the upper left corner. Was that? Wait. There's a piece of a text box in the upper left. It looks like I have an unread email or something. I'm able to advance it. Let's sit here for a little bit advancing it, see what happens. Come on, come on, come on. Second controller, maybe? No. Oh, wait, something happened. That was new, something up and on the right. Like, it moved? Oh, yeah, it's popping up. There it is. I am able to press to... Now it's a square and... The corruption has moved outside of the text box and is now bleeding into the game world. I must know where this is going. What? 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 All right, mild spoilers. Let's do this game. You want to play? We will play. This is a location we have not been to yet. I can't talk to you. Okay, it brought back the little unread mail thing. I'm gonna keep mashing game. I don't care. I don't care. I can be a very patient individual when and only when it has to do with me experiencing new things in a video game that I have never seen before. This is entirely new to me. Whoa. The heck was that? Okay, now I'm locked up again. It's like some kind of pig squealing in the back of this place. I've been here a few minutes, been mashing away, nothing seems to be happening. This looks like it's the end of the line. Thank you for tuning in, but I think that's going to be it for now. No, this is far better than anything I could have ever possibly imagined. Next time on EarthBound, we're gonna head out of Threed and head toward the desert, hoping to make our way toward the big city that we have heard so much about from all the locals. See you guys then. That's what I thought too. Because it's me, I had the craving to do more glitch hunting a little bit later, and I got a very different result than this. Here you are. Erit. Equip right. Oh, wait, it's still go. I thought that was. I found the next sanctuary, guys! This is my sanctuary right here. It's still going. Oh, I got the thing! Alright, just mash right through it. Okay. I have not seen a freak out this much. What? Bubble monkey? Oh! I'm back. Alright, gonna be careful about this. I don't want to talk to anyone unnecessarily. Oh! That's my menu! Can I bring up? Can't bring up my status, that's locked. A brings that up. I can move around. Okay, now I can't move. Now I can. Tell me more. This lady has very shiny teeth because I tried talking to her both times it played that sound effect. It doesn't seem to want to let me talk to anybody. Alright, I'm just gonna start hitting buttons willy-nilly. It's brightening. I can walk behind this guy. I can walk through him. If I could just walk through you, that would fix a lot of things and I would have a lot of questions answered. Oh! I clipped through her. So what happens? Please don't lock up on me now. Please don't lock up on me now. I have to know what's outside that door. This time it's been when all else fails, just mash. So I feel like if I keep mashing the button, eventually it's gonna let me through the door. The question is if that's gonna take me where it's supposed to take me, or if it's going. The screen just got darker, I think. It's behaving differently now. I'm going long periods of time without the text thing appearing. And when it does, it's having me press the button like 3 or 4 times instead of just once. So the behavior is changing. Changes in behavior is a good sign that something might happen. The glitch took me here. I walked through the lady, and now I'm at the what?! Holy frick! I'm very happy that I stayed, but is it stuck like this, or should I... It's also appearing differently in the capture because the flashing is nowhere near that bright or intense. It's very, very subtle, but I don't know if that's just my TV reacting to bright flashes and trying to make them less intense. Holy crap. Okay, I think that topped everything else. Bye.